joined the Hands of Somalia campaign sort of near the beginning with the organising, the protests and everything, and the main reason I joined was because it was actually that for the first time there was people that were not Somali that were, you know, they knew about what's going on in Somalia and what was happening. And that's really why I joined, because it gave a chance for Somalis to voice their opinions and for a chance for it to reach sort of the wider media. I think when we think about imperialism, it's not just about government and political and military. We have to think about NGOs. As someone with direct links to Somalia, I hear stories about NGOs or people operating under the name of NGOs in Somalia and the sort of things that they do. There's stories of mothers who have their children taken away from them by these people who operate as NGOs, and it really makes me angry because they don't have a voice, they have no way of getting their message across to the public, and things like this is really where they can do stuff like this. The poem I'm going to do is not really just specific to Somalia, it's really in line with the whole revolution and solidarity. I wrote it like 3 years ago, but I didn't really have anywhere to perform it until now. It's called I Raise My Hand. Some fight for their freedom through speech, taking to the streets, chanting slogans to a rhythmic beat against the ways their government does mistreat its citizens. Crafty politicians brought to power and fixed elections under the pretense of democracy. No attempt at a meritocracy, just blatant hypocrisy is all I see. Fighting terrorism overseas while terrorizing those who believe. You see, freedom of speech is what they use to deceive those whose minds do not think and eyes do not see now. Real eyes realize real lies, but acceptance is the opium of the masses and has them hypnotized. Say you don't agree and you'll be criticized. Believe in something different and you'll be stigmatized, ostracized, even victimized, but still some stand alone or hand in hand, waving placards with brave demands, chanting in unison against the man, and it's to them I raise my hand. To Rosa Parks and the suffragettes, to Guevara, Huey P. and Malcolm X, and to all those who found a cause and stood for it, spoke out for it, it's to them I raise my hand. And I raise my hand to those that fight for freedom through fights, engaging in violent delight, fighting oppression with organised fights, fists clenched tight, lurking like shadows in the night, waiting till the moment is right to strike, punch, kick and bite, fighting with all their might so that tonight their families just might be alright. It's a sad state when men must protect their families by using themselves as bait, when all they have is fists and rocks propelled by hate, signing their own fate, telling their loved ones they won't be back late, only to add to the current mortality rate. It is to them I raise my hand, to those that fight both here and in foreign lands, dying according to a master plan and taking their place as martyrs in the promised land. I raise my hand to him, my brother man, the reason I am where I stand, the reason I fight for my freedom to write, to type, to tell the tale of a rock-throwing knight who gave his life for what was right against those who would incite prejudice, injustice, racism, sexism under the worst form of terrorism that is capitalism. You see, I write to educate, using my forefathers' fates to demonstrate that they have handed us ease on a plate. How they have fought, suffered, bled and died to ensure we don't suffer the same fate, and yet all we do is create further hate, exclude by race, create barriers that stop us from being able to relate. Our ancestors fell in pieces so that we could live in peace. They lived with malnutrition and starvation, and today we live in fear of being obese. Though times have changed, anger and hate still rage. We live in comfortable worlds, you and I, but elsewhere, children die. This is why I put pen to paper and write. That's how I try to fight, so that someday my children can stand in front of yours and raise their hands to me. Thank you.